This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit, but talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be changing the route. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry of the season. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Arch is going to throw for it. He's got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows. That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Arch Madness. Complete left side, Coleman. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Finding some room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. On the move. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll line up for a second down play. He might want another play.
Go, go!
First carry of the season for this transfer. Maybe some room here. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his feet. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. This should be the last play of the quarter. Third down from the gun, Manning. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go, ready, go.
A run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air.
Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Right back to the well. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Swings it out to his running back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Arch to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback making checks. Just feeds the running back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They booted away on fourth down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Turning it on. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Tight end now in motion. Pulls it in. It's Riley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The hand to the running back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll take it himself. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He's loose on the left. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Buckeyes looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Hey, take it. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Level. Ready. Ready, 5. Ready, 5. Go.
Here's Manning to throw. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Ready, go.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready. 129. Go.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and 6 yards to go. A designed run for the quarterback. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Sweep.
Buying some time as he moves left. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Right back to him on the ground. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. set on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
In the gun, third down Reed. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting to creep along and they really need to make something happen.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The give to the right. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's Reed to throw. It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Creates a little space. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. At the 45, on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quick completion to the right, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing Reed. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together, dominating this football game.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. Got it in stride inside the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Aggies will have it first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's Owens. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hand off for Brown. There's a little room there. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got a step and just dusted the field. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point was good. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. There he goes.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go!
Rides to the back, and he's knocked down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Got room at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The RPO, it's complete. Makes the grab in their space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Owens. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's Riley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out.
Number 38, set to kick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.